Hi, this is Jack Nyland, and today we're going to take a look at finding the zeros of a polynomial. If we want to find the zeros of a third-degree polynomial such as x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6, we have to try to find out what binomial will go evenly into it, so we can start breaking it down. If it has rational roots, if it hits the x-line, then these roots will be fractions of the factors of the constant term divided by the factors of the leading coefficient. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6, and the negation of those divided by the coefficient of the x cubed 1. So our possible rational roots are 1, negative 1, 2, negative 2, 3, negative 3, 6, and negative 6. So we're going to use synthetic division to see what binomial possibly goes into our polynomial. So let's try x plus 1 to see if that goes evenly into it. Using synthetic division, we take the opposite, what makes this 0. We bring down our coefficients, 1, negative 2, negative 5, and 6. Start a division, always bring down the leading coefficient because we're going to have to multiply by that. Negative 1 times 1 will give us a negative 1. And we add in synthetic division. Negative 2 plus negative 1 will give us a negative 3. Negative 1 times negative 3 gives us a positive 3. Negative 5 plus 3 gives us a negative 2. Negative 1 times negative 2 will give us a positive 2. And we add that, we get an 8. We get a remainder of 8, so it did not go in evenly. We have to get a 0 there if it goes in evenly. So that is not a factor. All right, let's try x minus 1. So we take the opposite, put the 1, bring down our 1, multiply, combine, multiply, combine, multiply, we get a negative 6, add 6 and negative 6. We do get 0. So x minus 1 is a factor of x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. So we know that 1 is a root or a 0 of the function. So then we also know that it goes in 1x squared minus x minus 6 times. So we know that x squared minus x minus 6 times x minus 1 gives us our original polynomial. So now we have this to solve, and we can solve quadratics. We can use our quadratic formula, we can complete the square, or we can factor, if it can be factored. And this one can be factored. X squared minus x minus 6 can be factored into two binomials, x minus 3 times x plus 2. So now we have the other two roots, 3 minus 2, to go along with the 1 that we had originally. So now we know it crosses the x line in those three places. Negative 2, 1, and 3. And if you put all three of those numbers one at a time into our original polynomial, you'll see that it does make it 0. So that's how we do finding the zeros of a polynomial. Thank you.